Hello, my wonderful Taurus. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay, guys, so we have the card Man Holding a Heart, and it is the card number 45. There could be an incoming offer. Bottom of the deck, we have All Tied Up. There could be an incoming offer, but there may be like an energy of you taking your time with responding to something, or something feels a bit conflicting about it, because this card number is 23, which reduces to 5. So there could be something that feels a little bit mentally conflicting, or there's some sort of an obstacle when it comes to you maybe accepting an offer. You may just feel like this, you're thinking thoroughly about an offer before, responding or, acting on it here. So let's see. Definitely see someone who's like highly attracted to you. I think there could be a heavy fixation on you this week as well. I'm getting the image of the King of Wands in tarot. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely an incoming offer. But with the Three of Swords, you could be in the process of healing from something, whether it's healing from something, from your past, or it's maybe receiving an offer from someone that you're still, kind of forgiving, or there's something that they've done in the past that is not, or that is causing you to feel a bit uneasy. Okay, I'm going to start off by seeing how you are being viewed this week. Page of Swords. Heavy fixation on you. Someone is watching you from afar, Taurus. So like, even if it's like checking up on your social media, being very curious about you, it's not the most direct energy, although there's a heavy, heavy fixation on you and what you're up to. A lot of curiosity here as well. And it almost seems to me that someone is wanting to get to know you on a deeper level, but there may be certain things that they're trying to figure out on their own. It could even be someone who has an eye on you, but they're trying to figure out if, it is the right time to approach you, or if you are available. We have the Two of Wands, followed by the Knight of Swords in the challenge position. There's either some sort of blocks in communication, or they feel like there's a delay here with the Two of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Like, this person may want to speak to you or act on their emotions, but there could be something that they're waiting on, or there could be physical distance between the both of you. Especially for those two cards to come out in the challenge position, I don't necessarily see it as negative, but I do see it as some sort of a delay when it comes to, wanting to speak to you, or wanting to, like I said, act on their emotions. With the Two of Wands, I feel like this is someone who is planning something, or they are wanting to feel closer to you, but there is some sort of a plan that they're creating for the future, or what they're going to do moving forward. A little bit of a premeditated energy, but also just thinking about things before acting on them, or thinking about things thoroughly before coming to a conclusion here. How are you viewing them? The Tower. There's something very unexpected about this energy. Maybe you did not expect to meet this person. Maybe you do not expect that this is someone who is, interested in you, because it is not the most, direct energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. But there's something very, very unexpected about connecting with this person, or maybe even just developing emotions for them. Now, with the Tower, in terms of how you're viewing this person or the situation, there's just something here that doesn't feel stable to you. So even if you're receiving an offer from this person, it could be that you're like, I don't know if I trust it, or I don't know if this is something that's going to be stable for the long haul, right? Because a Tower could come up in a spread when something is lacking stability, when you feel like it's going to fall apart, or you just don't feel like it's like sustainable, like something that you can maintain. Okay. So we have the Queen of Cups in your feelings. Something about listening to your intuition. You could be receiving a sign, or there's something that you have a gut instinct about, and it's about trusting that. The Queen of Cups is all about trusting your intuition, your emotions, what your, your body, or the signals that your body is sending you, paying attention to those. We also have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, something is telling you to remain held back, and it could be because you feel your emotions are involved and you don't want to get involved in this situation any further until you feel like it's going to be stable. Four of Pentacles could be a held back energy, Taurus, but it also talks about like stability and structure. So like maybe that's something that you've attained for yourself and you do feel connected to this person. But there's something here about this person or the situation where you feel like, at least not in the current moment, it doesn't feel stable. It doesn't feel like it's going to last. So I think that you're a bit withdrawn. And you could be just observing and analyzing and listening more than speaking this week as well. We have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. This is a very powerful energy, Taurus. There's something with your stability that is changing. I see a large change in your finances, okay? Some of you it could be like financial freedom, or feeling like you're able to do the things that you want to do, and not the things that you need to do. But Nine of Pentacles and King of Pentacles is having like breathing room, or being able to, do things for yourself and not necessarily feel like you're only just taking care of your responsibilities here. Definitely a major shift in so it could be like career advancement, or just a change in your finances. So that's very good energy there, Taurus. But I'm also seeing with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, you are looking at what you've attained for yourself. You know what you bring to the table. And it's like, if I connect with this person, is this somehow going to toy with my stability? And this is not just about finances. It's about feeling like you are at a good place and not knowing if you want to invite something that doesn't feel like it's aligning with you in the current moment, or you feel like this situation just doesn't feel stable and it's going to somehow, even if it's toying with your emotions, or just kind of throw you off track here in a way. It's a very self-focused energy. I think that even if you are feeling connected to this person with the Queen of Cups, I think logic is taking over, right? So something that doesn't feel tangible to you, you're like, okay, well, if it doesn't feel tangible in the current moment, I need to focus on myself, or I need to, withdraw my energy, at least for the time being. Could also just be a week where you're trying your best not to pay attention to your emotions. You're just kind of like, taking care of, business, or taking care of yourself. Really just pouring into yourself with that Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands clarifying the Two of Wands, and we have the Eight of Cups clarifying the Knight of Swords. So this could be a situation that this person walked away from, with the Eight of Cups. But what's interesting here is we have the Four of Wands and the Two of Wands, which is someone who is planning for some sort of reconciliation here, right? I did touch on planning for the future, and the Four of Wands is reconciliation, or just like coming together, wanting a higher level of commitment. With the Eight of Cups clarifying the Knight of Swords, it could be that this person feels like in the past they walked away from an opportunity where they could have been honest or truthful about something. And I could also read it as someone walking away from maybe something in their personal life and moving towards you. But there's definitely something here that they're detaching from. Even if you have a past with this person could be realizing what is no longer working, what they need to stop doing, or what they need to leave behind in order for things to be different between the both of you this time around. But I definitely feel like they have commitment on their mind, or wanting to come together with you. So we have the Two of Swords and the Six of Swords in their feelings. They don't really know what to expect with the Two of Swords. Okay, the Six of Swords, again, there could be physical distance, or there's an energy of someone moving away from this situation, but feeling more ready to take it on in the now, in the current moment, right? But I'm strongly getting that this is someone who's also detaching from something in their personal life. So if it's not another situation, it could be something that they're going through mentally, right? The swords, it's more of a mental energy. So the Six of Swords could quite literally be moving away from negative or pessimistic thoughts, right? Forgiving something, or healing from something, so that they could, see some sort of progress. The Hermit. Some of you could be dealing with the Virgo and the Two of Cups. This is someone who's absolutely in love with you, Taurus. This person could be a lone wolf. They could be someone who genuinely likes to keep to themselves, or maybe something they do for work requires them to be that way. But Two of Cups is someone who absolutely loves you, but they feel like you guys are two very different individuals, right? Because the Two of Cups is two very different energies coming together. They may even feel like they have, met you for a reason despite the distance. This is someone who still feels very, very connected to you. But I think that there's a lot that they've kept to themselves that they want to now express to you. There's a lot that is making sense to them in the now, and also just feeling more ready to take something on or approach a situation in comparison to how they felt in the past. This person may feel like they needed to detach or be on their own for a while to realize what they wanted, or to, kind of like reevaluate the decisions that they've made in the past here. Because the Hermit is also about some sort of insight or enlightenment that you could be receiving during a very dark period, or during a period where you feel very alone or isolated, right? So that's in the cards as well. We have the Nine of Cups followed by the Knight of Wands in the potential outcome. First and foremost, I think that this is someone who could be doing something impulsively. So like if they're thinking about you, they might just, reach out and you don't expect it, right? But I do see someone who's coming in hot and heavy. I feel like this offer is something that will make you very happy. What is the Nine of Cups? The Ten of Wands and the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups. And we have the Queen of Cups in your feelings. Page of Wands. Yeah, I do see someone, reaching out to you. Definitely feel like they're wanting to, fix something here. But with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Wands, when this offer comes in, Taurus, there may be a question of, is this going to emotionally drain me? Or is this something that has changed to the point where I see the changes and I'm willing to invest in it again? That's definitely going to be something that crosses your mind. Nine of Cups and Ten of Wands could be something that makes you happy, sure, but there's also an aspect of it that is very, very draining or very, very burdensome in a way with the Ten of Wands. And with the King of Cups, again, trusting your intuition, it's clarifying the Knight of Wands there, right? So there could be a question of, am I getting my emotions involved into a situation where this person is going to be inconsistent or there's a lack of stability? Or do I actually see the changes and I'm willing to, work something out with this person? Because I do see them, reaching out to you. And I do see that this is someone who feels like they've left something behind, or they're able to, like they feel more ready to act on their emotions with you. But the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Wands really is a question of, is this actually going to work out for me? And do I feel right doing it, right? And is this going to be something that drains me? I think that's going to be a really big question for you. That's what I see in the potential outcome. So let's see if there's anything that they want to communicate. And I also feel like with the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands, this could be a very like making this decision could also be taking some sort of an emotional toll on you, right? Because you feel like your emotions are involved, but you're also trying to operate from a logical perspective. So if something really doesn't feel stable to you, it may feel like you have to say no, but maybe it doesn't feel right in the moment, or you're not, you wish that you could, things could be different. Okay. Is there anything this person wants to communicate to Taurus? I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah. And I see that with the Two of Cups energy. We have the Page of Wands here. And I think there's a lot this person hasn't told you in terms of, their emotions and how deeply they feel towards you. I mean, we have the Two of Cups in their feelings. So it says the timing just wasn't right for us. And I did say that they're detaching from something, or maybe an energy of feeling more ready to take something on in the current moment, right? Like if there was something going on in their environment in the past, or they just didn't feel ready for a connection. There's definitely something to do with timing here. Okay, is there anything else? I wonder if you are happy without me. And I think there's a very happy and self-focused energy on your end, or at least that's what you're working towards, even if you're not feeling the best in the current moment. I think there's an energy of you turning inward. Okay. Then we have finding out the truth crushed me. So there could be something that came to light for this person. And then it says, I lost myself for a little while. Yeah, I feel like with the Hermit, there is some sort of a very dark period that this person has gone through, or, you know, it could be an energy of feeling very isolated or needing to take that time to be on their own to figure out what they want in the now. Okay. So that is what I'm getting for you guys this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.